Good evening, and welcome to the Holiday Inn in Gurnee, Illinois, where Sigma Phi Zeta chapter of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated is celebrating its annual scholarship fundraiser. This evening, we are going to be in for a night of suspense and mystery as we celebrate When Doves Cry, a mystery dinner. More importantly, we are here to celebrate and recognize the awesome work of young women here in Lake County, Illinois, as well as other individuals and organizations who contribute to the counties and communities here on the Lakeshore campus. So we invite you to sit back, enjoy our evening, and have fun along with us. Now, I am standing here with Marcel Reed, who is the president of Nu Lambda Sigma chapter for Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, who also happens to be our brother fraternity. Marcel, welcome.
Well, thank you for having me.
We're glad to have you here. So if you could tell me, what is it that you're looking forward to this evening?
Well, first of all, I'm looking forward to having a really good time with my sorors. I'm always having a good time with my sorors. I'm also excited about the awards that are being given out and all of the great things that my sorors are planning to do as a result of their proceeds this evening. So I'm excited about all of those things because it's always been a great partnership here in Waukegan area.
Marcel, we would like to thank you for always partnering with us and for being a true brother organization, and we look forward to having a great time with you tonight.
Well, thank you, Sora, and my big sister, April, as she knows. It's been a pleasure, and I'm looking forward to a very good time this evening.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Now, I'm going to ask that my fellow sister Greek introduce herself and tell you a little bit about her.
Hello, I am Roberta. I'm the president of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, the local chapter out of Waukegan, Illinois. I have been a member with the org for about 7 years now, and I have been coming out and supporting the Zetas ever since I have become a Greek.
Well, we want to thank you, Roberta, for always supporting us and celebrating with us as we give back to the local Lake County community. So tell me, why do you keep coming back?
Well, your president, Karen Quick, my sister Greek, she's a good friend of mine. She's also my neighbor. She always supports Sigma Gamma Rho events, so I want to support her. She's a great lady. You guys are great. No competition. I love all my Greek organizations, and I love the way in the Waukegan area that we all support one another.
We do have a true partnership here in Lake County, and Roberta, I want to thank you and the ladies of Sigma Gamma Rho for supporting us, and we will continue to be collaborative as we look to give back to Lake County, Illinois.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. Standing here with me now is our president, Karen Quick, and I'm going to ask her to share a little bit about the significance of this evening. Karen, can you talk to us about what this means to the chapter and to you personally?
Yes, good evening. The significance of our scholarship fundraiser is that we raise funds so that we can award students in our community, young ladies who are continuing their education, college education, to be able to afford to go to college and pay for books or tuition, however they may need the funds. But that is the significance of this event here tonight. We also take an opportunity to recognize our community partners who have partnered with us throughout the year and who have done great works in our community. So tonight we will be honoring 2 of our community partners, and we're really excited about that.
Karen, thank you very much for sharing that tidbit about the chapter and the significance of this event tonight. I'm sure we're going to have a blast because Zetas always know how to throw a party.
Yes, we're excited. Thank you.
Thank you, Karen. We have a very special guest here with us this evening, and I'm going to allow him an opportunity to introduce himself.
Good evening. My name is Leon Rockingham Jr. I'm the mayor of the city of North Chicago.
Mayor Rockingham, on behalf of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, I want to thank you and your lovely guests for joining us this evening. I know that you're a regular attendee at our event, and so tell me, what keeps you coming back?
Well, you know, Zeta Phi Beta is a organization that I feel has supported not only the city of North Chicago, but also Lake County as a whole. You know, the organization it inspires me just to know that all the activity that your group does in support of our children and just making sure that, you know, things that are going on in our community are brought through the ladies that are part of your organization.
Well, thank you. We thank you for your ongoing support, and on behalf of our chapter, Sigma Phi Zeta, thank you for the past years of support, and we look forward to seeing you in the future.
I thank you guys so much, and on behalf of the city of North Chicago, my wife Yvonne, we want to just say continue your support. Continue doing what you're doing in our community and across the country. You do an excellent job, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's try this one more time. On the count of three, I want everyone to say, Dublin Rose. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Dublin Rose. I'm seeing everybody but Dublin Rose come in. I'm sorry, Sarah. You know what? Go have your seat. Something's going on. I mean, it's a mystery dinner, so I'm sorry. And you know the thing that I love about this is my Sarahs have no idea what's going on. So when they look surprised right now, they really are. They thought Dublin Rose was coming in. I thought Dublin Rose was coming in. But we're gonna keep pressing through, and maybe we'll find out what happened to Dublin Rose. Okay, everybody? I mean, her husband is here, Howard. Have you seen Dublin? Her secretary is here. Angela Watts, have you seen Dublin? No, I haven't seen it yet at all. Okay, well, you know what? You guys should be happy I'm here. I thought I was going to sit down and relax. I thought I was going to be able to enjoy the evening, but it looks like I'll MC until Dublin Rose comes, okay? You guys don't mind, right? Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about Dublin. Now, this is a mystery dinner, so you might want to pay a little attention. Not only was she supposed to be the MC, but she is the head sponsor of this year's scholarship fundraiser. She has been a true leader in education in this area after raising funds to start the Rose Foundation. Now, what is the Rose Foundation? The Rose Foundation stands for Reassuring and Optimizing Secondary Education Foundation. Dublin has raised money for book stipends, organized college tours and fairs, as well as creating scholarships for hundreds of students in our community. We were so excited when Dublin contacted us to be a sponsor and to host our scholarship this year. Now, our Sarah, Dublin, firmly exudes service and scholarship. Let's see. Rather than sit here and talk about Dublin all night, I think I want you guys to pick up some mystery evidence and help me figure out what happened to Dublin. You guys think you can do that? All right, so I need my two detectives here, Sarah Valencia and my sister Sarah Lenore. I'm going to give you guys some evidence folders, okay? And what I want you guys to do, hold this, and you, hold this. You guys are going to stand out front, right there. I want one representative from each table. Now, choose wisely who this person is at your table. They will be your assigned detective for tonight. Now, this person needs to be smart. This person needs to be on point. We don't want people nodding off and they're your head detective. They need to be able to pick up clues that they can share with the rest of the table. Okay? We don't want any duds coming up here. All right? If somebody comes up here like this, I'm gonna send them back. And I did say I'ma send them back. All right, so choose your person. And when the DJ plays the detective music, send that person up here to collect the evidence for tonight. Let's go, DJ. while you guys are up here gathering your evidence file, I received a very suspicious message. The front desk told us that Mrs. Rose never checked in to the hotel, even though her flight landed yesterday. Now, I sent the car over personally myself to pick her up. So I don't know what went wrong. As we get to the bottom of this, let me introduce you to our first guest speaker. She's like Gail to Oprah. So you know how close she is, right? When you see one, you see the other, except for tonight. Devlin's best friend, Ella Bridges.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, salutations and good evening, everyone. I am Ella Bridges. Devlin Rose, or Dovey as I call her, and I have been friends since middle school. We grew up together. We graduated from West State University. And we crossed into Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated as well. After graduation, Dovey became a realtor. And she built an empire during a recession when other real estate agencies were going out of business.
Smart woman.
She also met Howard Rose and married him and became stepmother to his daughter, Tiana Rose. While her stepdaughter was attending public school, she played co-citizen to the education system and its issues. Wanting to provide a quality education for the youth in her community, Devlin went back to school and got a master's degree in education.
Okay.
From there, she invested her time and her profits into the Rose Foundation, Reassuring and Optimizing Secondary Education Foundation. Devlin later brought me in to do marketing and fundraising. I am proud of our accomplishments, and I am so happy and excited to be here to give out the scholarships to our honorees.
Okay.
I was supposed to introduce her, but
Yeah.
she's not here yet.
No.
Okay, well, I'll go to my seat.
Oh, well, yeah. Can I just ask you a few questions? Just a few questions.
What kind of question?
When is the last time that you spoke to Devlin?
When her plane landed, she called me. We were supposed to go shoe shopping for the fundraiser. I was here already visiting my family. But when I didn't hear from her, I called Howard, and he hadn't taken her. It seemed like he was a little upset.
Upset about what?
Well, I don't know. I was just happy not to have to go with lunch alone.
I mean, do you eat lunch with Mr. Rose alone often? There's somebody else's husband here.
No.
Uh-huh. Do you guys spend time together alone?
Well, we spend time together, but as you know, Debbie and I are good friends. And we all work together, so we work a lot out of her home.
Yeah.
And anyway, Howie's like...
Howie?
Howie is sweet, and he's handsome, and he's good company.
Ella, everyone turn to Exhibit A.
Exhibit A?
Yeah, that's part of the evidence, babe. We've obtained pictures from the Each One Reach One garage sale service fundraiser.
The Rose Foundation co-hosted with my chapter to raise money for the scholarship. Now that was a mighty sexy embrace, don't you think?
Don't take that out of context.
Don't take it out of context.
No, don't take it out of context. I had an accident,
Okay.
and Howie was just worried about me.
Oh, Howie was worried about you. So that's how we hug each other when we have accidents. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, well, I'm done with you.
You know what? No more of your questions.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just say that as we work through this unfortunate and unexplained event, I'm honored once again to be your host, your MC for tonight. Now everyone knows this is my gig, right? Some of y'all actually buy tickets because y'all know that I'm an MC, right? My head's not big, trust me. Let's just keep the program going, all right? We do have a program going on here. Let's have our Sarah Eloise Jones come, and she's going to bless the food, and then we are going to serve dinner. This gives you a little bit more time to read over the bios, but please don't go past the pages that say stop. Even though I know some of y'all already did.
For a minute there, I thought I was, what was the lady's name, Ella?
Ella, yeah.
Oh my. But all I have to do is pray. So can we just bow our heads? Father God, we just want to thank you for this awesome occasion, once again, of meeting with our sorors, our friends, our guests, and all our frat and other Greek. Our mayor is here also tonight and other individuals. Father God, we just want to ask that you bless us tonight. Father God, let us all live in harmony tonight with this great occasion, our mystery dinner tonight, Father. And God, I ask, Lord, if you would please bless our food, Father God, and bless the hands that prepared it tonight, Father God. And we're asking, Father God, for those that are still on their way, if you would bless them while they travel to this awesome occasion. We're asking all these things in your name, Father God. Amen.
Amen. I got my eye on everybody here. Now, Dublin is missing. But although she's missing, her husband still feels the need to entertain us for the night. Everyone, please welcome Mr. Dublin Rose.
It's Howard Rose. We're gonna take this one way back. Now this one is for all the lovers in my life. I mean, for the love in my life. This one is for the love in my life. For the love in my life. What you know about that? Never find, as long as you live, someone who loves you tender like I do. You never find.
Okay, stop. Stop.
What?
Go sit down. Mr. Rose, your wife is missing, and you sing, "You'll Never Find."
some fun.
Mr. Rose, go sit down.
Good. Just what I need, another woman controlling me.
Well, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Are my lead detectives at each table taking note? Thank you very much. I like to call to the podium, the president of Sigma Phi Zeta chapter, Karen Quick. How you doing, Sarah?
I'm doing well. How are you, Sarah?
All right. So, where were you before you came here? Getting dressed to come here? Okay, all right. Well, Sarah Quick is going to talk about our special guest today. So I say keep an eye on the special guest as well. And before she does that, I just want to thank our sponsors for tonight. We have the United Belizeans of Northern Illinois. We have Waukegan Township. And Woods Creation. Woods Creation is actually my sister's company, and she did all the programs. So she does the programs every year. So if you like the program, see her. All right, Sarah.
Am I a suspect here? Good evening, everyone. Don't you all look fabulous? Give yourselves a round of applause. You look great tonight. I would like to recognize our dignitaries that are here with us tonight celebrating at our scholarship fundraiser. So when you hear your name, if you would please stand. Commissioners of the Zion Park District, Carol Rivers. State Representative Rita Mayfield. Mayor of North Chicago, Leon Rockingham. Mayor of Waukegan, Sam Cunningham. Are there any other politicians who would like to stand and say your names? Alderman Carl Evans, thank you. Is there anyone else? Great. Now I would like to recognize Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Regional Director, Michelle Porter Norman, in her absence. She couldn't be here with us today, but she does send her love. Next, I would like to recognize Zeta Phi Beta Sorority State of Illinois Director, Connie Pugh. Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Vice Regional Director of the Great Lakes Region, Brother Charles Jones. Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Nu Lambda Sigma Chapter President, Brother Marcel Reed. Zeta Amici of Waukegan President, friend Tracy Young. Families, friends, fellow Greeks, and guests. You all, we would like to welcome you all to our scholarship fundraiser for this year, Murder Mystery Dinner Theater. If you're having a great time, please give a round of applause. It's exciting, yes. And lead detectives, we need you all to key in on those clues and help your tables out because we are giving out gifts to the winners, so make sure you participate tonight because you want your table to win. All right. Next, I would like to recognize the NPHC, National Panhellenic Council organization. So hear your organization. So when you hear your organization's name, please stand and be recognized. Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated. Last but not least, I would like to introduce the constitutionally bound brother and sister organization who represent the royal blue and white. Brothers of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated.
Blue, white, green, gold.
And the oh so finer women of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. If you are a Zeta, I would like for you all to stand and be recognized as well. Let's give all the ladies of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated a hand. I would also like to recognize our photographer, Kenneth Smith, tonight. He will be over in the right corner. If you all would like to take pictures, please support our photographer. And I would like to recognize our DJ, DJ Styles, Steve Dunning. And I would like to recognize Steve and his wife, Brigida. Every year we do this event on their anniversary. And tonight they're celebrating 23 years of marriage. Let's give them a round of applause. Stand up. Thank you all. They could tell me no, but they never do. So I love them for that. Thank you. Next, I will bring up Betty Peoples, and she will introduce the new members of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Thank you.
Good evening. It is a great pleasure to be able to introduce our new members, our Spring 2018 line. And these ladies call themselves the 5 Shades of Blue. First, we have Soror Taylor Griffin. She's known as Soror Blue Bougie. She graduated from Northern Illinois University in the spring of 2016 with a BS in Public Health and a minor in Family Consumer Nutrition Sciences. She currently works at Great Lakes Naval Base as a document control specialist, and Taylor is also very passionate about family, and she loves to travel. May you give her a round of applause. Next we have Soror Melissa Love Sawyer, also known as Soror Blueprint. She's a graduate of Everest University with a BS in Paralegal Studies. She has a master's degree in management. She's also an Army veteran serving 15 years active duty. She currently works at the United States Military Interest Processing Command as an Equal Employment Opportunity Specialist. She's married to Jerry Sawyer, and they have 4 beautiful children, 19 grandchildren, and 1 great-grandchild. Awesome. Next we have Soror Kathleen Hunt. She's known as Blue Sapphire. She's a graduate of Clark University with a BA in elementary education and a minor in art. She has a master's degree in curriculum and in instruction from Olivet Nazarene University. And also she's married to brother Willie Hunt, a member of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity, and they have 3 beautiful children. Next we have Soror Tremisha Bay. She's known as Blue Passion, and she was born and raised in Waukegan. She attended Northern Illinois University, received her bachelor's degree in rehab services. She minored in family and children's studies. She has a certificate in community leadership and civic engagement. In her free time, she likes to travel, spend time with loved ones, and mentor young girls. Last but not least, we have Soror Leanna Land. She's known as the Blue Edition. She works as a human resource professional for Amazon. She is new to Lake County, moving here less than a year ago. She obtained her bachelor's degree in business from Baldwin Wallace University. Since moving to Lake County, she had the pleasure of connecting with Sigma Phi Zeta and working as an administrative volunteer at the pads of Lake County. Would you give our brand new sorors 5 shades of blue? A hand. Thank you.
All right, all right. Let's hear it for our new sorors one more time. Finer womanhood at its best. Okay, with all of this excitement, we've introduced new sorors. We've had Mr. Dublin Rose up singing to his wife's friend. We are still giving out awards. And although we don't know where Dublin is, I don't know, is she alive? Is she dead? Or have you guys talked about it at all? Or do you guys think that she's alive? How many people think she's alive? How many people think that she's dead? She's murdered. And that this night could take a really bad twist. All right. Well, it's award time, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to the stage to present the winner of our individual award is head of social media for Rose's public relations team and the daughter of Dublin Rose, Miss Tiana Rose. How you doing, Tiana?
Hey. Good evening, everyone. I am Tiana Rose James. And just for clarification, Mrs. Rose is not my mother. She's my stepmother. That's my speech. Okay. During my childhood, I grew up watching someone put everyone else first in the name of service and education, sometimes before herself or her family. But this individual we are recognizing tonight has perfected service and sacrifice to her community. Joan Batley was born in New Orleans, Louisiana, and grew up in New Roads, Louisiana. For over 20 years, she has held many positions in the library, including her current role as library director. During her tenure, educating children and adult patrons has been her highest priority of her goals at the North Chicago Public Library. She has been a member of the Rotary Club of North Chicago for the past 10 years, plus served as the Rotary President and Club Secretary. It is her desire that every child within the city of North Chicago become a lifelong learner and fulfill his or her God-given gift. Joan Batley has been a big supporter of Zeta Phi Beta sororities events and projects in the community. She currently resides in Lake County, Illinois with her family.
Okay, please welcome this year's honoree, Joan Bailey. Did you want to say a few words? Of course.
Well, this award is for all my kids in District 187. I take really much pride, and I think my mayor is here tonight. I represent the city of North Chicago, and my friends of the library, and also my board of directors of North Chicago. So I am very much honored to accept this award on behalf of North Chicago, District 187 kids. And I'm very, very happy to represent my Zeta, my blue and white ladies that I call that use the library. Thank you, thank you. And you guys, God bless each and every one of you guys tonight.
Thank you. Let's take a quick picture. Let's take a quick picture. Right over here. You acting a little suspect there, John. Are you afraid of the camera, John? All right, well, go ahead and hold that. Thank you. You guys saw how fast Joan was trying to get out of here? Thank you, Joan. No, you can't hug me. I'm the pet detective. I mean, the lead detective. Tiana, can you come back here for a minute? I just got a few questions to ask you.
Questions like what?
Everyone turn to Exhibit B.
Exhibit B?
Now, that's the garage fundraiser. What were you doing in that picture?
What?
You were stealing money from our service project. Money for our scholarships.
Excuse me, I'm not here to be questioned. I'm here to be supportive. Okay?
Oh, I forgot Cinderella, because that's your stepmother. Well, that money that your mother, that you was taking is ours, and it's for the scholarship for tonight. So please explain yourself.
First of all, like I said, she is not my mother. Mrs. Rose is my stepmother, so let's get that one right to start. Secondly, that whole situation is already been taken care of.
Okay, how? What happened?
A few weeks ago, when those photos that you found got edited, Dublin found out I slipped a few bills. Okay, fine. I know. If I needed something, I could have just asked. Could have asked my dad, could have asked that crazy step-lady. But she blew it all out of proportion. She went crazy over, what, like $300, whatever. Anywho, when she found out, she fired me, and now I'm out of a job. Are you happy now?
Well, actually, yes. So I think everyone here wants to know, when is the last time that you actually saw your mother? I mean, your stepmother, Cinderella.
Thank you, get that right. Last time I spoke to her was about a week ago when she fired me. But I still had to come to this prom and support Mommy Dearest. But if I was her daughter, then she would have supported me, or at the very least, I'd still have a job. So until she supports me, I'm not talking to her. So thank y'all, but whatever.
Well, can everybody say attitude? Okay, well, I just want to say again, thank you everyone for coming tonight. Thank you for going out and shopping for your white. I know you were calling us all kind of names while you were looking for white, saying whose bright idea was it to have white? I know. I look like a praise dancer, but I wore white. Lord, we lift your name above. We exalt thee.
that I'm introducing is going to introduce an amazing organization that we are honoring for their dedication to this community. Now, making his way to the stage again, Mr. You'll Never Find, Mr. Dublin Rose.
Howard Rose. Dublin Rose.
Oh, I'm sorry, Howard Rose, not Dublin Rose.
I guess I'll never get used to that one, Dublin Rose. Actually, my name is Howard Rose. Howard Rose.
Okay. Oh, you need glasses, huh? Having trouble seeing?
Anyway, good evening and salutations, everyone. I am Howard Rose. And Dublin and I have been partners in life and in business for about 12 years. I was a rather successful corporate lawyer before Dublin started this education foundation and asked me to provide legal support for the greater good, like the Greater Good Teen and Single Mother Resource Center provides for Lake County, Illinois. The Teen and Single Mother Resource Center is a nonprofit organization that focuses on a holistic change leading to self-sufficiency and positive parental role modeling for teen and single mothers between the ages of 18 and 34. Their mission is to equip, empower, educate teen and single mothers, and offer assistance helping them attain primary and advanced education. Now, from leading workshops and distributing holiday gifts, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated has partnered with the Teen and Single Mother Resource Center, and together they work towards a common goal, and that is empowering and enriching the lives of young women. Here tonight to accept this award on behalf of the Teen and Single Mother Resource Center is none other than
Dr. Michelle Vaughn.
I was gonna say that.
I know, I don't want to control you. Did you want to say a few words, Dr. Vaughn? No, take mine, not his.
Okay, thank you so much. I didn't know that doing God's work would lead to this moment. This is God's work. This is not about Dr. Michelle Vaughn or just me getting an award. I take this very seriously, and this is a community effort, and I brought Alice up here with me because we partnered along with Zeta Phi Beta. Every year we do a 5K to raise funding for single mothers to go back to school. And also we help single mothers purchase their first home. And I would ask Tiffany Taylor to please stand up. She was the first single mom, 5 kids, 5-bedroom home with a pool in the back. First single mom homeowner, and last year we helped another mom. But if it wasn't for Zeta Phi Beta partnering with us, thank you so much. You come out and do workshops for our single mothers, and just you're there to support us. This is a community effort. So thank you, Alice. Thank you, everybody. Wherever God guides, He provides. I believe that His vision will always produce provision. So thank you so much.
Picture. I'm going to take a quick picture with. Now, this is my cousin, so I don't know if I want to call her a son. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Don't walk away, so hold on for 1 second. I have a few questions to ask you. So, when is the last time you saw your wife?
The last time I saw her, she was checking out of the hotel and headed to the airport.
So you didn't talk to your wife when she landed?
No, I didn't speak with her. I gave her a call, but the call went straight to voicemail, and this is something that always happens. Nothing unusual about that. If she's away on business and I call, her business calls take priority and my calls go to voicemail. You know, it's nothing unusual about that. I mean, I'm not worried because she's always so punctual. She's always on time, and besides, weren't you supposed to send a car to pick her up? And I just wasn't worried about anything until, well.
Wait. Until what? What's going on? What's making you run off? You know more than we that you're letting on. What's going on?
I'm not running from anything.
Yeah, what's going on? What's this? You got a gun? Oh Lord, you got a gun?
I really wasn't worried about anything until I saw this.
Ooh. If you ever want to see Sarah Devlin alive again, you must pay $500,000 by 7 p.m., April 28th. Leave the money at the front desk of the Funny Bone in Gurnee. Mark the package urgent. Do not contact the authorities. Everybody say, dun, dun, dun. We now know what happened to Devlin. She was kidnapped. I need my detectives up here, my two sidekicks. Please go and make a copy of this and hand this out to every lead detective at the table. So now you know what happened to Devlin. Mr. Rose, when did you get that letter? He was holding on to it all night.
Well, I got the letter when I was having lunch with Ella, and Angie found me, and she gave me the letter.
Mr. Rose, you paid the ransom, didn't you?
I can't. I couldn't. I don't have access to $500,000. Where am I going to get that type of money?
But you could have contacted the police, at least. You could have told someone.
I didn't know who to contact. I didn't know what to do.
Mr. Rose, please return to your seat. I'm done with you. Everyone, please make sure to keep an eye on him for the night. We need to know who kidnapped Devlin Rose, and someone here knows the truth. Dun, dun, dun! I hate to keep saying this, but you guys really should be happy that I'm your MC. Because this could have went a whole nother way if I wasn't here, right? Again, I want to mention our wonderful sponsors, United Belizeans of Northern Illinois. Thank you so much. And I understand there's a head detective at your table. Who's your head detective? Oh, Detective Lady, can you please come to the floor? Sure, come here. No, come on. Come to the floor. Is there a particular reason why you guys chose to sponsor a mystery dinner? It's a little odd, isn't it? No.
We love you.
You love me? Okay, so do you know anything about Devlin Rose?
She's missing.
Do you know what happened? Do you have any idea of what happened?
Let's ask her husband.
Oh, he almost choked on his water on that one. Well, keep an eye out. That's all I have to say. And now, for the moment that you all have been waiting for, we would like to give out our scholarships. Now, these young ladies have been waiting for our scholarship presentation all night. They're probably like, what's going on? I've never experienced anything like this in my life. I'm just here to get a scholarship, and I'm caught up in a mystery dinner. These ladies are the examples of true determination for the pursuit of higher education. Now, presenting these ladies will be the right-hand woo-man to Devlin Rose, her assistant, Angela Watts.
Good evening, everyone. As my mentor and boss would say, education sparks the flame of passion. And I see some beautiful sparks here ready to set their futures ablaze.
Do you want to stay up here while we present the awards?
Sure, that'd be great.
You're not trying to run away, right? You get to be Devlin. Oh, okay. Well, you stand over here. And we'll present the scholarships. Can we have our president of the chapter, Karen Quick? Our first scholarship recipient, Mariah Cox. Mariah attends Grace Lake High, and she's going to go to college, to North Central College or Concordia. Did you make a decision yet? North Central. Major in sports management. And she volunteers a lot. The thing that struck us about Mariah is that she's a very good student, but she still finds time to do a lot of community service. Right, Mariah? And that's the thing that we love about you. Our next scholarship recipient is Zatoisia Duffy, and I probably said your name wrong. Zatazia. Zatazia attends Antioch Community High School, and she wants to stay close to home. She wants to go to the College of Lake County, and then she wants to major in communication, and she volunteers for Feed My Starving Children, the Northern Food Bank, and several other organizations. The thing that you need to know about these two is that they actually came over to the cast table and they questioned each one of us. And did you arrive at anything that you may want to share with the other detectives that didn't get up and come over and ask questions?
Okay. I would just like to say that we haven't come to any conclusions right now. So if you guys have any information, feel free to come talk to us, but we don't have anything right now. Thank you.
We're definitely taking tabs on all of you, and we are doing our work over there at that table. So we're gonna come to a conclusion, and we are gonna be correct.
Ooh. What a way to involve the scholarship recipients. Our next scholarship recipient is Amara Menifee. Menifee? All right. There she is. Amara attends Grant Community High School, and she is going to go to the University of North Carolina. Still? All right. They changed the school so much, guys. They'll put a school down and then they'll show up the evening and go, oh no, I'm going to Howard. Oh no, I'm going to, okay. She's going to major in business, and she's volunteered for the Girl Scouts, her church youth group, Tech Campus, student ambassador. All right. Our next scholarship recipient is Maya Reed. Attends Grace Lake Central High School. She's going to attend Northwestern University, major in communication science, a minor in Spanish, and her volunteerism is math, peer tutoring, Adopt a Highway, environmental club, Feed My Starving Children, and soup kitchen. And her father is a Sigma. Our next scholarship recipient is Madeline, oh God, I know I'm gonna mess up the last name, Valdivia? All right, well, Madeline's, actually tonight, Madeline is at prom. So her mom and her friend, best friend, all right, are coming to accept the award in her honor. Now, Madeline attends Round Lake High School. She's going to go to Lake Forest College, major in education, a minor in Spanish, and Madeline works a full-time job, by the way. She volunteers all the time. She volunteers for a lot of different things. Youth group, church, organize, manage clothes drives. She mentioned something, and maybe if I'm off, I can talk to her mother about it, but she mentioned something she started for Mexico about sending some type of stuff to Mexico? Yeah, it's clothing, because of the earthquake and a lot of other things. So she started like an actual organization that sends items and money and everything to Mexico. So she's starting off very. So let's give our scholarship recipients another hand. And Karen, you want to take a picture? Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Got my eye on you. Got my eye on you. Is Madeline really at prom tonight? No, just kidding. Let me try this microphone. This one keeps going on. Okay, Angie, can you come back up here for a minute? Can you tell me, when is the last time that you saw Dublin?
So the last time I spoke with Dublin was when she was headed out, and she had arrived at O'Hare, and she wanted me to talk to the staff so that they can get her extra pillows.
So why didn't you take the ransom note to the police?
Well, I thought her husband Howard would take care of everything.
Good luck with that.
And so, since he didn't, so I guess the board will just take care of it. They will pay the ransom. We'll get her back.
You must have known that calling the police that they would have helped, right?
But it sounded like a good idea at the time. Dublin doesn't like negative public attention. So that's why I didn't say anything. I always do what she would do.
But where did you find the ransom note? We want to know more about this ransom note. Where did you find it? I mean, it just popped out of his pocket. He said you gave it to him. Where did the ransom note come from?
So actually, when I was checking into the hotel.
This hotel?
This hotel,
okay.
Yes. And the registration guy handed me a brand new note. And I asked him where it came from, but he didn't know.
You know why he didn't know? Because you wrote the note, didn't you?
No.
Yes, you did. You wrote the note. That's why you don't know where it came from. Tell the truth and shame the devil.
No. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do anything to her, Dublin. I want to be her. I want to be just like her.
Whoa. I think you said the right thing first. You said you want to be her, right? Everyone turn to Exhibit C.
Exhibit C?
Exhibit C. Look at you, taking over that picture. Always having to be out front. You want to be Devlin. You want to be her. You want to replace her. Is that not the truth?
No, it's not like that. I really look up to Dublin, all the wonderful and positive things she's done in the community.
Well, tell us, when was the last time, again, we're not clear on this. When is the last time you actually spoke to Dublin Rose?
Okay, so she had landed at O'Hare.
Okay.
And she was
Somebody had the nerve to ask me, I think it was Mayor Rockingham, what airport?
O'Hare. And she was getting into the limousine that this Zeta chapter sent for her to drop her off at the hotel.
Okay.
So that was the last time I spoke to Dublin.
But isn't it true that being her assistant, you have access to her itinerary? You know her schedule?
Of course I do. I have to keep her on schedule.
Well, who else has access to the schedule?
Mr. Rose and Tiana.
Ah.
Yes. They always know where she is.
So, I think that's all for now for you. I think we've learned that you want to be her, but you have no idea where she is, even though you keep her schedule and her itinerary. You can have a seat, but don't leave, Angie B. You are all suspects. Everyone, feel free to look at the remaining evidence in the book. And now, introducing our 2019 theme. Everyone wants to know? For 2019, the theme for our annual scholarship event will be Zakanda! A journey to Centennial. In 2020, Zeta Phi Beta sorority will be celebrating 100 years. So next year, make sure you buy your, not ticket, but passport to Zakanda. Now you know, we never do things the way you think we're gonna do it. I mean, you're just gonna come dressed in African garb and think that that's gonna be the scholarship annual fundraiser? No. Be ready to be amazed with modern technology. Will I be here or virtual Kim? Will your centerpieces show the latest scientific advancement? Will they move? Will they shimmer across your tables? You don't know what to expect. You go into the foyer and it looks like you're coming into an ordinary ballroom. But then when you open the door, you enter into Zakanda! Now, if I can have each one of my Saras from Sigma Phi Zeta chapter come, please pass these out to your guests. Pass, pass, pass. Now watch them closely as they come up, guys. Keep an eye on each one of these ladies. We rule out no suspects. April 20th, 2019, Zakanda. Now it's time to hand out our Joyce Thomas Scholarship. Is Sarah April Clancy here? Have you guys received the ransom note? Have you guys looked at the ransom note? Are there little things in the ransom note that rules out certain suspects? Good evening. Good evening. Thank you.
I'm here on behalf of Sigma Phi Zeta chapter to present our Joyce Thomas Williams Scholarship for 2018. For those of you who do not know, Soror Joyce Thomas Williams was a member of our chapter. Not only was she a member, but she was one of our charter members. And so when this chapter was established in November of 2002, Soror Joyce Thomas Williams was one of the members who was instrumental in starting this chapter. Soror Williams passed away in 2014, and so we thought what better way to honor her memory but to name a scholarship in her honor. And so last year we started on this journey, and we will continue to recognize the legacy that she's left not only in the Lakeshore community but also as a part of Sigma Phi Zeta chapter. And so for 2018, our 2018 scholarship recipient for the Joyce Thomas Williams Scholarship is Miss Yarshia Tiggs. Yarshia Tiggs. Here it is. Is it Yarisha? Yarisha. And you are the main detective at your table, aren't you? Did you ask for that role, or was that role assigned to you? Who chose you?
You know, they all kind of bone rushed me because I was the youngest.
They did? They bullied you? Aw, we gotta start an anti-bully campaign. Congratulations. Thank you, Soror April Quincy. And now for our next scholarship. Coming to the podium is Tracy Yan, who's the president of our MICAI.
For our 2018 scholarship for the Zeta MICAIs, we would like to give our first scholarship to Nakia Kelly.
Nakia Kelly. Tell you guys, I don't know, y'all suspicious to me.
And for the next scholarship is a Deshara Hood, which she'll be going to. She's attending College of Lake County in the nursing program, and she's receiving a 4.0.
Congratulations, scholarship recipients.
And we would like to thank everybody for helping us raise the money for our scholarships for this year of 2018. And we'll also still be passing out the basket around, and we have the tickets, and it's 1 for 5, 3 for 10, and that'll be for our scholarships. Thank you.
So, do you know who Devlin Rose is?
She's missing. We're trying to find her.
What happened to her?
I'm not sure.
Now, we all saw the letter, said she was kidnapped. But this one here says she doesn't know what happened to her. Oh, your table's trying to steer you the wrong way? Oh, she thinks the letter is fake. Oh, see these young minds, Tell us, young grasshopper. What do you think is going on here tonight?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
Ooh, I think she knows more than she's letting on. Well, thank you, ladies, and congratulations.
And now for our last scholarship for the night. And then we're going to solve this case. Is Sarah Donna Clark here? Donna Clark is going to give out the Alfred Clark Scholarship. You look so beautiful. Although, don't mess with seasoned sorrows.
Good evening. My name is Donna Clark, and I have the pleasure to present the Alfred Clark Jr. Scholarship to a deserving student at North Chicago Community High School. This scholarship is in the honor of my husband, the late Alfred Clark Jr., who was employed at the high school for over 30 years, serving in the capacity as a math and science teacher, dean of students, track and football coach, athletic director, assistant principal, director of adult education, and a member of the superintendent's cabinet. His joy was working at the high school and a deep love for the students. This evening, I would like to present the 2018 Alfred Clark Jr. Scholarship to Daquan Leonard.
We'd like to encourage our young African brothers.
Daquan plans to attend Rockford University in Rockford, Illinois. He plans to major in criminal justice, and he will play the position of running back on the football team. Daquan is the first in his family to attend college, and he has maintained a 3.2 grade average while at North Chicago High School. Daquan, I present this $1,000 scholarship to you and wish you years and years of success. Linda, and Mayor Rockingham, would you please join us for the picture?
Mayor Rockingham. Don't go away so fast. Got a couple of questions to ask you.
No, I didn't.
No, the rest of you can go ahead. You can go ahead. Don't forget your phone, Sarah. There you go. Now, as the mayor, you hired the police chief, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So if someone was to be missing or kidnapped, I would think you would be one of the first people that would know, right?
Of course I would. Anytime someone would have, especially information on a missing person, they would notify me and let me know what's going on that case. We would put our detectives and we would call the major crime task force out just to solve this problem.
Okay. Now, have you been contacted about Devlin Rose? I'm sure Howie and Ella and Angie B, hey, that's me, contacted you, correct?
Not at all.
Everybody say dun, dun, dun. Thank you, Mayor Rockingham. Eyeball him, eyeball him. Now, this is where you come in. I want you to talk amongst yourselves, and I want you to come up with who you think had something to do with kidnapping our beloved Sarah Devlin Rose. Now, don't take too much time because the clock is clicking. Oh, ticking. Who corrected me? Where's my magnifying glass? DJ, give them a little detective music while they come up with the person. Valencia, Sarah Valencia. Come stand right here. Fill out your sheet. And the head detective, please bring it to Sarah Valencia. But once that clock ticks down and you don't have an answer in Sarah Valencia's hand, your table will be disqualified. You don't have much time, just move quickly. You asking when the last time I spoke to her? I've never spoke to her. How dare you ask me, your MC, a question? You have a whole table of suspects over there. The clock is ticking. DJ, let's give them the Jeopardy music. Once that Jeopardy music ends, time's up. Write down something quickly. I think this is the last verse. Make sure you have it up here. Your table's disqualified. Tick, 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 tick. Oh boy. This song is longer than I thought. So, thank you, DJ. Everybody turn theirs in. Valencia, walk towards the door. If they don't get you before you get out the door, it's over.
See you, bye.
Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, Waukegan Township. And we'd like to thank United Belishas of Northern Illinois, Woods Creations. And if you would like to be a sponsor next year, feel free to contact us. You see how wonderful we treat our sponsors? You might even be part of the show next year. So, who all thinks that it was Howard? Who all thinks that it was Tiana? Yeah. Who all thinks it was Ella? Who all thinks it was Angie, the assistant? Who all thinks it was me? What's going on? What's going on? What happened? What's going on? What? What is going on? What's wrong? Who is this woman? Which one?
Backstabbing. Spotlight stealing traitor. You took me from the airport and held me against my own will.
Wow, how could y'all do that? Man, people are cool. What is wrong with y'all? What's wrong? Tell us what happened, Dublin. What happened? Sit down, girl. Relax. What happened? What happened? What happened?
Instead of tearing me out,
Uh-huh.
you tied up those locks of yours. Anybody can wear wigs, but that hair, you cannot hide that hair.
Oh, I hid my face, but I didn't hide this hair. Darn you, hair! All right, I did it. I'll tell you why I did it. This is my stage. I live for this job every year. This is my gig. I thought nobody would know. Her husband doesn't even care about her. He wants to be with Ella. And her daughter, her stepdaughter, she could care less. The woman never comes home. And her assistant, Angie B, wants to be her. I thought if I called her, she would help me. Oh, I can't believe this. Well, what are you gonna do about it?
Security, arrest this crazy woman.
You'll never catch me
To be able to come out here and be with those who serve the community, someone please call 911.
All right, let's hear it for our cast. I would like to take this opportunity to thank my sorority sisters for a phenomenal job that they did on this play. When we were looking to do a murder mystery, we called around to several organizations, and the amount of money that they were going to charge us to do this, we figured we could give that out to scholarship. And we figured we had talent right here in the chapter, right? So I would like to introduce our cast to you all. Cass, are you at the door? So I would like to introduce our MC, Kim. Kim Woods, let's give it up for our MC, Kim. All right, next I would like to introduce Howard Rose, Brother James with Cheryl Wigfall. Ella Bridges, Dublin's best friend. Sora Sandy Samuel. Tiana Rose James, Dublin's stepdaughter. Sora Alejandra Zecker. Also, I would like to introduce, we call her Lexi, but her real government name is Alejandra. Alejandra wrote the play. She was our playwright. So let's give it up for Alejandra Zayas. And now Dublin. Now, last but not least, Dublin, our sponsor, Rose Foundation, Sarah LaShawn. Let's give it up for our cast one more time. Take your bow. You did a phenomenal job. Thank you. Thank you. And now, a special congratulations to my two sidekicks, my two detectives, Sarah Valencia Samuel and Sarah Lenora Woods. Now, since most of y'all said it was me, we're going to hand out certificates to the winners. So you can take them and frame them and say that you guessed it was me at the scholarship award. So you have the winners? All right, who are they? When she announces your name, have your lead detective come up and get the certificates.
Table 26. Table 2. Table 23A.
How did y'all know it was me? What gave me away?
Funny Bone. The ransom letter also says Sora. And your bio said that this is your gig, and all night you kept saying this is your gig, this is your gig. And if Dublin was here, you wouldn't be emceeing.
All right, okay. Did anybody have any other conclusions, or was that pretty much everybody?
And we turned ours in first, so we should be the sole winners.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you could become missing next year.
Table 15.
What made you think of me?
Because you kept trying to find out, and you kept running around. I said, she's guilty. She's guilty.
I was showing too much. Wait a minute. Why did you think it was me?
Because you're the MC. She was supposed to be.
But aren't you guys glad that Dublin wasn't here? Aren't you glad I was the MC for the night? I mean, really, come on.
Table 23.
Man, it keeps going.
Table 13.
Jeez. Everybody in here.
Table 21. Table 7. Table 8.
Why did you think it was me?
Because you're supposed to send the car to get her, so you should look out the last person to see her.
I was wondering if anybody was going to catch that clue. I was the one that sent the car to get her. Everybody's hanging on the fact that it was my gig, but did anybody pick up that I was the one that was supposed to send the car? Anything else?
Yeah. The money was supposed to be left at the Funny Bone.
Table 17.
The Funny Bone.
Table 1.
Why did you think it was me?
Well, for all those reasons and because you were the last person to see.
That I was the last person to see her. Well, you know, it was people over there who actually asked me, have I seen her? And I said no, but they didn't pick up on that clue.
Well, you sent the car. Exactly. You sent the car, and, you know, you didn't want anybody else to have this job.
Oh, okay, all right, okay. This is my gig. All right.
Table 3.
Why me? Why me?
Table 4.
Anything new? Did you come up with anything else?
No, it was your gig.
All right. Oh, you. Come here.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this for you, me, and when we do, we'll... How'd you know it was me?
Locks in your bio.
Oh, all right. Thank you. Are you still naming table numbers?
And last but not least, table 24.
Okay, you know I can't get away with the people who chose other ones, right? So who chose somebody else? Thank you, sir.
Table 11, Howie.
Okay.
Table 19, stepdaughter. Table 6, Angie. Table 20, Dublin. Table
Dublin?
20.
Wait a minute, where's table 20? Who's the head detective? Come here. See, always go to the tables who chose other people because you get interesting answers. Why would Dublin kidnap herself?
Howie was an abusive husband. He was tired of being the underdog. Then you had Angie B, who wanted to beat Dublin. You had Tayana, who was not a fan of her stepmother, but her stepmother called her out for stealing money. And then you had, who else was it? Emma? Yeah, Emma. Ella was in love with Howie. So we had all this going on. But we didn't see you. You kind of slid under the radar.
Yes!
So that's how we came to Dublin, because everybody else was so obvious.
Ah, thank you. Interesting.
Table 25 chose Ella, and they said that she's pregnant with Howie's baby.
Who's the head detective at 25? Come here. There was no place in that evidence that said Ella was pregnant. What in the world? Please tell me, what did you read or see or whatever that led you to believe that Ella was pregnant with Howie's baby?
You see all the women at my table?
Yeah.
I had to go with them. It was the women's decision.
Blame it on the women, I tell you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, my handy-dandy assistants. And once again, thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. We look forward to seeing you at Zaconda 2019, April 20th, 2019. You do not want to miss it. We promise you that you will have a good time because this is my gig. And as long as it's my gig, you're gonna have a good time. I promise you. So, can we have all of the Zetas come to the floor so we can do our Zeta song, and then we will dismiss for the party goers. Oh yeah, last call for a Meek Eye raffle and the 50-50. So if you want to get a 50-50 raffle ticket, put your hands up and somebody will come by and take care of you. We see a lot of hands up, Sarah. So if you got some 50-50 raffle tickets. 50-50. While some of the Sarahs are doing the 50-50, the rest of y'all can come to the middle. With